Oh my god. I'm just doing this for SRX. Okay, this is Gex Enter the Gecko. Second installment on the Gex series. And the first 3D platformer on the series. The first game was a 2D platformer. So yeah, this is like Mario 64. Same idea, same concept pretty much. You have to get, instead of stars, red remotes. And you have to get a total of 20 no. You have to get a total of 33 remotes in order to unlock the final boss. There's a total of 35 remotes on the main levels. So I'll have to skip 2 of them, which I'll mention which one are those
I'll take one of those and some of these.
when the time comes. That was the first remote of the game, so only 32 more remotes to go.
I know what you're thinking.
By the way,
It's tail time.
in this game, Gex says some dialogues. Whether it's randomly while being on a level and stuff, or he will say a dialogue whenever he enters a TV. Well, before entering the TV. The dialogues are RNG. They can be as long as 3 seconds or as short as 0.5 seconds. The last dialogue I got
The old five-finger
is the longest dialogue in the game. So that's unfortunate, because there's nothing I can do about that. And that's the exact same camera I have wanted to get since I started running the game. Thankfully I got it, because that saves time. Why does it save time? This game lags quite a lot. So in places where there's a lot of lag, if you put the camera close to Gex, the game will not have to load everything well, like everything in the environment that you see with the long distance camera, so it will lag a bit less. So now you know. If you get a lot of lag, just focus the camera on
Now that's
Gex
what I call getting some tail.
instead of the whole level. I do that sometimes. I didn't explain the cycle. Well, there was a cycle at the end of the last remote. It's pretty easy. So, yeah. Like, even if you mess up a bit in the level, you'll get it. For sure. Okay, for this remote you have to kill 2 hunters. There's a spot where you don't hit the hunter. It's like a certain spot. I don't know why it happens, but he's like immortal in that spot. Yeah, you have to kill 2 hunters to hit the trigger for the red remote. You might notice I skipped this one. That's because the TV that spawns the red remote is actually here. So it is faster to go all the way back, kill the one that's all the way back, and then come back and kill this one.
It's tail time.
I thought I was going to lose more time. That's okay. Everything behind 420 is okay. 316 is actually pretty good. Oh, the only problem is that my PB had a really good fine-tuning. Out of tune, I mean. Not fine-tuning. Fine-tuning is the 4th level. I already unlocked the first boss of the game, but we're actually going to do the second level first. just to get it out of the way, because it is more boring and definitely more annoying than the first boss of the game. That doesn't happen very often, but like the camera turning that way.
I am most certainly not in the vicinity of Kansas anymore.
Okay. This level has a very repetitive routing for each of the remotes. This world. So yeah, you'll pretty much see me do the same thing 3 times.
Shark!
You may notice I got a firefly. I just did it right there to get this jump here, because otherwise it will be almost impossible to get. It is possible to get it without the firefly though. Nice, I got the ninja kick. Whatever. That was pretty good. That was pretty decent. Really?
It's tail time.
I should stop saying that, because I always that I say that was good, that was okay, that went really good, I always end up mess upping somewhere. Really, like
It's
somewhere
tail
that's
time.
pretty hard to mess up. Okay, so pretty much same thing again, only that without going for the firefly. Yeah, there's a pretty interesting glitch coming up next. You have to go down an elevator. That was the trigger for it, by the way. But if you enter the elevator while facing the other way around, not Gex, but the camera, or the camera is facing like the other way around, Gex will just exit the elevator right away without having to wait 15 seconds for it to go down. And it's pretty easy to get it. That happens because when you enter the elevator the intended way, Gex gets sent back all the way back into the elevator, like all the way back the elevator to the back, I mean. But if you turn the camera around, it has the opposite effect. So you'll just get kicked out of the elevator instead. It's a pretty interesting glitch. I just noticed something new that might help the route. So I might actually just drift off the route a little bit
Forget about
to
it.
see if what I saw was actually alive, because I actually need a life. Because there's some death abusing I need to do in this game. Yeah, I didn't really notice it. There's a life right there.
Forget about it.
I lost time, but just going for that. I'll explain that thing of the death abuse in the next level, because I'll have to do it in the next level twice. I can save 11 seconds in this fight though. This is a side scroller pretty much. The only way to slow it down is if you miss one shot, but yeah, that happens sometimes, randomly. I don't know why it happens, but usually it won't happen.
Tail time.
Okay, so that's the first boss of the game. Frankenstein Field up next. And I was playing the Death Abuse right now because I'll have to focus. So pretty much, when Gex gets a red remote, he will get kicked out of the level, right? Well, if you do a certain tail whip, like a pretty precise tail whip, and get the red remote and kill yourself, you won't get sent back to the home world. Instead, you will get sent back to the start of the level. Only that you'll get the red remote. So yeah, I'm actually going to focus to try and get it the 2 times that I'm supposed to, because it is actually pretty hard. Usually, I won't take this route if it was a PB run, but seeing as this is a marathon and there's a trick that is freaking hard, like really hard, it's just better to not go for the trick and go for this instead.
Indigestion.
Really? I'm pretty sure I kicked... What the frick? Okay, whatever. That's okay. Wow, oh, I almost messed up. I got it, okay, there we go. That's the death abuse I was explaining earlier. So I get sent back to the start of the level, instead of going back to the home world, get the loading time, get dialogues, and all of that stuff. But it is pretty hard. There's some other spots where you can get it. That's why I need the life to fully get it on the other spots. I'm gonna try and do it here as well. It is easier with the Firefly. Without the Firefly, I would have totally messed up that. But since I had the Firefly, I could run faster and avoid getting the cutscene.
Mine, this is mine.
I didn't get the first one first try, but that's okay. At least I got it. Sometimes I will not get it, and I'll have to back up, and I don't like doing backups at all. I just don't feel comfortable.
I ain't afraid of no.
But if you have to, well, you have to do backups. So there's the time save. My PB got one of those. So yep, there's another 14 seconds saved. I'm actually going to focus because this boss fight is actually hard. There we go. That went really good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, the intended way to do that fight is to actually go all the way around, like to circle that fight, the arena, but that's just not happening in a speedrun, so and just go by the side of him with a kick jump, or however it is called. So next up I'm going to focus as well, because there's a really hard trick coming up, and another death abuse. I got it, yes.
Just getting
Like when I jumped, I said I knew I was gonna get it, because that was a really good jump to get that. It's not an easy trick. No way. I actually think it's the third hardest trick in the game.
indigestion.
Really? I messed up? Okay.
I am the god of hellfire.
These blocks are the worst thing ever. Of course, that's not intended. That's another trick. You can jump. You can just jump on top of that door.
Pepto-Bismol.
Well, it's gonna be hard to get the death abuse, but I'll try. Oh my god, camera, come on.
A little time now, a lot of tail later.
Nice! I got it. But I have to get the trick another time. This one. Nope. I jumped way too late. There we go. Okay, second try, that's good as well.
Watch me use
Yeah, sometimes when you jump in the border, the kick just won't read, like, if that makes sense.
I'm flaming. In the man.
So yeah, that's what happened. So that's why I didn't get the jump. But okay, I got it first and second try, that's good. And I got the death abuse as well, second try. I've been messing up in this level a lot lately, I don't know why. This has a pretty strange trigger for the cycle that I just did, sadly. I'm not gonna make it. I made it actually. Oof. Is that sometimes that cycle will start too early, like it just did, and sometimes it will start right when you need it to. Well, right when you need to, I mean. And I don't really know what causes that. It's like a series of jumps that you have to make, but yeah, I don't really know what causes that. What kind of jumps cause that to go so early. But that's okay. It is faster if the cycle goes like that, but it is harder, way harder. But that's okay, I didn't die, so whew. Let's go. You see, that cycle doesn't compare to the one in the first level. Also getting the longest dialogue again. I think it has been 3 times in this run. I'm gonna focus here because I usually mess up here in this part for some reason. Okay, there we go. That went okay. I don't do damage abuse here for safe purposes, because there's some things at the end that can actually kill me, so if I go with the damage abuse here, I'll just probably get wrecked. Okay, I got the cycle here, which is nice.
The tingle means it's working.
Ugh, I messed up. That's okay though. The rest of the jumps went smooth, but that's probably going to kill the early cycle at the end, because there's an early cycle that you can get. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, I'll probably will be able to get it. Okay, I got it. Nice. That cycle is actually very, very hard, and has killed runs, a lot of runs. There we go.
It's tail time.
Yeah, my PB died on this level.
It's tail
There's
time.
a way to death abuse in this level, but I think I'm not gonna go for it. Wait, I still have to do 3 death abuses. I'm gonna do 1 at the last level, and I can do 2 in this old cave. And that's it. So let's go. Let's get the death abuse here.
Kill your TV down. Indigestion.
No, I'm still thinking about it. There's a trick over here, by the way. First try. Nice. Wow, first try those things. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for the death abuse here. Just not worth. I will probably lose more time if I go for the death abuse, because I'll have to wait for the firefly effect to end, and it's just not worth. Okay, that went actually pretty good. I'm gonna try and go for both of them in this old cave. I can actually get 2 of them in the last level, 2 death abuses in the last level. At the last level. So if I fail to do 1 in this old cave,
I know what you're thinking.
I might try to do both of them at the end. I got the longest dialogue, by the way, again. Really, I'm pretty sure I pressed R1. Okay, this remote is actually pretty short, so I'm almost done with Pangaea.
The difference between this and Hades is there's no Kathy Gifford.
Yeah, you can just go there,
It's
and that's
tail
it.
time.
Pangaea done. It went actually pretty good. Okay, next up is .com.com. This is a very hard level. It has a pretty hard trick, like pretty hard jumps to it, especially in this first remote. So I'm actually, like, I'm gonna try and get it.
I should have just been a Maytag repairman.
Nice. Gonna get that life. For another death abuse. That's pretty much all of the all of the lives I need for the death abusing thing. I wanna focus here.
I'll take one of those. And can I
Yeah, I'm gonna back up. No way I was gonna get it. That's okay. I didn't get it first try, but at least I realized that I was not going to get it first try.
beam me up?
Because sometimes it will be really close to getting those jumps first try. No, that's okay. I didn't lose too much time to that.
It's tail time.
Probably 6 seconds, maybe. Oh my god, that was so freaking scary. Well, yeah, this real mode doesn't really have much to it. Just this jump over here, I'm gonna try and get.
All this technology
And I got,
so fat
nice.
guys can hear Rush Limbaugh.
And there's actually a trick at the end that I forgot to mention. But it's fairly easy. That's why I may have forgotten. It looked hard to me when I first played the game, but now it's just like, no. No, it's not too hard.
Gecko,
Gonna
sure,
go for it,
baby,
okay.
yeah.
That was pretty risky. Okay, the trick is right here. There we go. It's not hard at all. Really, don't scare me like that, game.
It's tail time.
That's okay, I'll take the time loss. Now, the next level is full of tricks, no joke.
Let's get it on.
So, yeah, I'm gonna try and explain all of them. Okay, there we go, first try. With a real precise jump, you can get on top of the window, and since there's no really rooftop, you can just get over that. Yeah, that goes almost the same thing for the one I just got. Over here is just like a frame perfect jump that you have to get to go up there.
A little tongue now.
It requires a very specific camera, but like I have played this game a lot of time, so I just set up the camera right before I entered that chamber. And there's one last trick. That is right here.
I'm Kung Fu. You can be a millionaire.
Of course, that's not the intended way to do that. I knew I was gonna get hit by the dragon. And usually when I get a second try, I'll get hit. Wow, I didn't get any single double hit. This has been a really sloppy fight. And I apologize. Like, if you shoot, then wait a little bit
This is going to be one expensive
and then
Easter
shoot
egg
again, you can get double hit. But it's not even that hard, but I just didn't get any double hit. That's it.
Now that's what I call getting some tail.
Really?
Nap time.
That has never happened before. But okay. Okay, this level doesn't really have any stuff to it, just cycles. But not a lot of tough stuff. Just cycles, pretty much.
Invincible.
The roof.
Saving this
Okay.
for you.
Weird. Here you just have to kill the enemies, just waiting pretty much. Okay, that went good. My D-pad messed up, but that's okay. I'm gonna play safe here because marathon, you know, I don't wanna be risking anything.
You don't match the carpet, and you have to go.
There we go.
It's
A nice
tail
save time as well. Okay, so next is this old cave. I'll have to do 2 death abuses over there, and I really do not want to, but I have to. I have to be brave. Okay,
Beam me
this,
up, Scotty.
besides the death abuse, this level has a really hard trick on it. So I'm gonna focus. Yeah, I didn't get the death abuse. I'll have to back up.
Tail time.
I got the trick, but I didn't get the death abuse.
Forget about it.
I'll try and get it the second time though. You have to get that trick twice. I got it.
Look, Gallagher got a key.
Okay, I got the second one at least. You could death abuse in any of the 3 remotes of this level, but I just prefer doing it in the ones of the trick because it's easier. Sadly, I messed up on one of those. Got a gold, nice. Still have 2 death abuses to go.
Tail time.
Okay, this is the longest level in the game. This is another repetitive level. I'll just take it safe and get this trick second try. So how that trick works, I don't know, don't ask me. But if you do a pretty precise jump at the border of the green thingy after jumping on that green stuff, I don't even know. You'll get sent up to, into the air, really high. And conveniently enough, that's where you have to go. So yeah, that's the best I can do to explain it, because I don't really understand the nature of that trick. Sorry. Okay, here's another trick. It's really easy. Just instead of going for cycles and stuff, you can just do that. It's pretty much the same time, and it's easier.
Shut down all the garbage.
Let's see if I can
mashers
get
on the
this.
detention level.
That should be good. Yeah, okay.
Time.
That is kind of hard. Kind of, like, it is.
It's tail time.
Okay, that went really good.
It's tail time.
Yeah, okay. Okay, second remote. Yeah, pretty much is the same start for all of the remotes. There we go. It's easier to get it second try. Like, getting it first try is actually pretty hard, and if you mess up, then it's like a 10-second loss. I got pretty good cycle.
Lost you in the Terminator.
Well, it's not for me that I mess up that jump. Okay. You don't really want to kill those two at the same time, because it will just get laggy. I won't make it. Oh, I actually made it, wow. I thought because the camera... I had a really bad camera position to make that jump. I really thought I was not going to make it. I made it barely, like, I lost my momentum and all, but I made it.
That'll take some Deep Space Nine.
It's tail time.
I know what you're thinking.
Of course, give me that dialogue, because I totally love that dialogue.
Yes.
Okay, last remote of this level. Yeah, it's pretty much do the same thing. Please get that. Thank you. Weird. That has never happened before. Yeah, second try is way easier than going for it first try. Pretty good so far. I haven't gone through here, right? I already forgot. Oh gosh. Please. No, I haven't gone through here. Woof. Yeah, you have to go through here twice. Whatever. Here's the most troll camera ever. You might, like, some people just press the up arrow to go straight, right? Well, they thought it was a good idea to put the camera the other way. So if you press up, you'll just get back to the other section, to the last section. It's just really, really troll. It happened to me the first time I started playing this game casually.
All this technology still can't explain why David Hasselhoff is so popular. It's tail time!
That went okay. Okay, Poltergeist. This is the level where I skip one of the the red remotes because of it being so long. This level actually doesn't have. There's not much to it, really. This is the PS1 exclusive level of the game, and since everyone runs the N64 version, they all focus on the Titanic level instead of this one. So there's just a few people who actually focus on this level. And yeah, there's just one trick here in this level, and pretty much that's it. And I'm gonna go for it after going for this remote here.
Ugly is as ugly does.
Wow. I just get that because it is faster to go with that. But the camera? What the frick is happening to the camera? Wow, I'm getting wrecked. No joke. Okay. I got wrecked. Regardless, I didn't get wrecked by the last cycle, which is okay. That's the cycle that matters the most. I got a really good cycle. That's where we have to go after we get the 33 remotes, red remotes. We are at 27, I think. No, we are at 26 at the moment. With the one I'm about to get, we will be at 27. I don't know what causes these cycles to go this crazy, but like they work randomly for some reason. There's two tricks. This one, oh, this one. Okay, that was used by Resi like 2 years ago when he did his run, and this one that was discovered like 3 months ago. It's actually pretty new. It's like, for easy as it seems, it saves pretty big amount of time. 40 seconds to be more precise. There we go. That's it for Poltergeist. Now let's move to Gexilla, where I'll probably lose time, and I'm gonna explain why. The problem with Gexilla fight is that there's a way to get double hits, right? Without having to wait. Those double hits are frame perfect. And my PB got 3 double hits somehow. I got 1! Wow, okay, that was pretty good. Nice. I didn't expect to get at least, like, I was expecting not to get any. Okay, I'm happy with 1. Would be good to get more, but I'll take that 1, honestly. Like, it is frame perfect. There's nothing I can do about that. And I haven't really figured out the exact frame, how that works. Really. Nope. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Nope. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing else to this fight except for those double hits. And getting hit randomly by that? Really? I was literally at the other side of the building. I don't really know why I got hit. Oh my god. That was a terrible fight. But without the double hit I would have lost 14 seconds instead of 11. So, even more because that was a terrible fight. At least I got 1. So I at least showed you what a double hit is. So, I'm happy with that. Next up, as you might see on my splits, comes a level that I decided to call the hard trick. When I started running this game, I thought this level had the hardest trick in the game, so I just put the hard trick on my splits. But it is still very hard. It is not the hardest trick in the game, but it is still very, very hard. So I'm actually going to focus to try and get it first try. I got it first try. I really thought I was going to fail, but I got it. I didn't get the door open though, but whatever. I'm good with getting the trick first try. Ugh.
I know what you're
So
thinking.
close to not getting a dialogue, and I got that dialogue. Well, okay, I got the trick first try, so that's nice. I mean, especially for an audition, pretty much.
It's
For a
tail
submission.
time.
So I have showed you pretty much everything except for the 2 hardest tricks in the game. So it is going pretty good, I might say. Yeah, here I put the camera near Gex for
Now cut that
it
out.
to not lag too much. It still lags, but that's okay. Like, not that it matters.
Waiter, just box up the evil. I'll take it home.
Okay, there's a trick here, by the way, coming up very soon.
I'm looking
Over
for
here,
a man called
you just
Shutouts.
jump on top of here, wait, go and get on top of that. It saves like 15 seconds, and it's really easy. It's not very hard. It's tail time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
tail
for the
time.
next remote, I need to damage abuse a lot,
It's tail
as
time.
you will see in a bit. But first, I'm actually going to focus if I can, to see if I can get an early cycle right at the start. So I'm a focus. Nice, I got it. I usually never get that. I'm happy I did now. Saves like 5 seconds. It's just a lot of cycles that you have to make.
The things I
But
do
really,
for mutual.
the only
Hey, forget
hard
about it.
cycle is the last one. Lots of death of damage abusing here, but I'll just wait in these cases. Weird. Okay. That has never happened before. That's why I reacted so like stressed. But that's okay. I actually made it. Whew.
Oh, listen to me.
Okay, that's all the damage, the damage abuse I have to make. Over here, you cannot jump over because there's actually a trigger to trigger that elevator for working. So yeah, you just have to wait.
It's tail time.
Did I split? No. Split a little bit late, but still save time. Okay, next up is Pain in the Asteroids, the hardest level in the game, and also the last level in the game. Which sucks, honestly.
It's tail time.
Here is where I have to try and do the 2 death abuses that remain.
I don't think that's pure air.
I got it! Wow! Oh my god! I was really thinking if I should go for that route or the safer route, but I at last decided to go for that, and I'm happy I got it. Phew. Like, it's not too hard, but I mean, it's the last level. You can understand that. So if you die, well, rip, run, pretty much. And I'm happy I got it. Of course, I'm not gonna go for that in the marathon. I'm actually going to use the safe route, but it's good at least to show it, because I haven't had a PB where I have gotten that trick, so it's nice. Okay, let's see if I can get this death abuse to work. This is the weirdest death abuse of the game. You have to run out of air and get the red remote. Let's see if I can get it. No, that was really close, okay. But I got it. Okay, last death abuse in the game. Let's go.
It's tail time.
I'm thinking if I should go for this death abuse or not. I'm gonna try it. still, because I'm still missing a trick where I can easily die, and if I game over, well, that's rip run pretty much. Yeah, a trick that I will explain later. This next remote requires you to get a lot of cycles. So, yeah. I'm actually going to focus because these are the hardest cycles in the game. And one thing done wrong and it's death,
Fuck.
pretty much.
Can you read me?
I didn't manage to do it. Well, I guess I'll just wait. It isn't too bad, at least I did not die. That was way too far, I wouldn't have made it.
Tell me again the difference between the future and Las Vegas.
Ugh, I didn't get it. Well,
Forget about it.
that's not RIP though, but would have been really, really good to actually get that.
It's
Well, at
tail
least I
time.
showed quite some death abuses. Like, that's a very hard trick, and you only get one try. That's the whole point of this.
Totem beam up.
Okay, let's see if I can get this trick first try. I have to spam X a lot here. It's just something I will say. Yes, I got it. Okay, there's some parts, let's say it like that, where you can spam X and still jump and jump and jump. It's like a frame perfect stuff. So that's a part when you can do that, and the remote is right at the end of that part, so it's pretty convenient. It's not a very hard trick, but still, it's the last level, so you just get nervous to see if you can get it or not. Okay, final boss of the game. This boss is RNG. Oh, by the way, there's the other level that I have to skip that you will never get to see, sorry. So yeah, final boss of the game. Let's go. It's RNG based, you will see why later, I will explain. The first phase is not really RNG, but the second phase it is, and it sucks. This is the worst fight of the game, and it's right at the end. So I'm actually going to play it safe, as I would do in the marathon. I got a really bad camera. I still got him though. Nice. That's like the early hit. Here you just do this and pretty much you don't get hit. To get the other hit, well, right away. That's a really bad position I'm in right now. Okay, I got him anyways. So here comes the RNG fest. I got Gex in the air. Look, he's pretty much in the air, like saying hell yeah. Hell yeah RNG. Please, game, give me grungy. I really need it. Nice. Basically, where those things spawn is totally random. You might see a lot of spots in the floor, on the floor, and that thing can spawn in any of them. It doesn't really matter on the first 2 hits. Like for example, there I got it really far away, but he like hits twice. The important one is this last phase, because he only hits once. So if I get it very far away, I will not be able to get the hit. And I got it pretty close by. Nice. That's the end. And I PB'd. Wow. Okay. An hour 56. I can save. I'm pretty sure I can save those 56 minutes somewhere. Yeah, if I have gotten, like, now that I think about it, there's two death abuses I didn't get. One on this old cave,
Yeah, right.
and one at the end of the game. Could have saved a bit more, but okay, I'm pretty happy with this run. And I'm pretty happy because I actually explained most of the things. So yep, that's Gecko the Gecko. Second entry of the franchise.
Okay then, Dad.
And yeah,
Forget all this and go play catching the young.
this was pretty much for SRX, for the Marathon Online. I tried very hard to get a good submission, and I actually PB'd, which is nice. I still can save some time. It is improvable, but hopefully this will work out for
Come over here,
SRX. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching as well.